So it was emotional, but like we said, we still have the opportunity to reach all the goals that we wanted to as far as going to Indy and making it back to the Rose Bowl. So we got to kind of rally the troops and make sure we take care of that.
Can you talk about that 2-minute drill, that drill out of Monte? Was that something that you called off an adjustment, or was that just a set play that you
Say it one more time?
That drill out of Monte during the 2-minute drill, was that a set play or is that an adjustment you made on the line?
The touchdown one?
During the last drive of the game in regulation, that handoff in the 2-minute drill.
No, that was a call.
Okay.
No, we talked about it. We knew they'd probably be, after throwing 7 passes, they were going to be pounding us inside. So we wanted to air it out early, and we didn't really capitalize on it.
How big of a deal was it not to actually win the Leaders Division outright? I know you'd still be doing Indy, but is that a big thing for you guys?
I mean, it's something we wanted to do, but now that we didn't, I don't think anybody's concerned with it. We can still accomplish. If you win the Big Ten outright, I don't think it really, nobody really cares as far as the Leaders Division. Obviously, we won it, and we don't want them to be able to talk about well, we should have been there, blah blah blah. But we just got to make the most of what we got.
Curt, there's been a lot of talk about guys rallying around you and your leadership capabilities. I mean, you've had to bounce back a whole bunch. Talk to me about what it is about you that I think there is a special characteristic that you can call yourself a winner.
I don't know. I just try to have a lot of fun when I'm out there. Obviously, I've been here for a while with these guys, so I think just having been through it with them makes it that much more exciting. Maybe just to have gone through a lot with certain people, but I don't know. I mean, I think we click pretty well, and we have a lot of fun when we're out there.
You've had to learn a lot of life lessons, including a couple of tough ones on the field. But what do you take away from this? How does it make you even better?
Yeah, I think just balancing the highs and the lows is one big thing. I've always tried to be pretty even keel emotionally, but obviously with the overtime it was exciting. Everybody's fired up, but we just got to make sure that we finish. Yeah, sure. It's the play that we scored on in the 2-minute drive, same play. We feel good about it. We have Ped matched up on a linebacker, and then you have Jared running a backside speed. So we kind of have the option there. I think I was probably a little late on it because I wanted to, I was trying to see that, and then I knew I had Abby if I didn't like what was going on with Ped. And the defender made a good play on it, but I got to get that more out in front of him.
It looked like they defended it differently because there was a safety this time. There was no back.
Was it not? Okay.
There was 2 came up.
I'm not sure. I saw that he was one-on-one, but I have to wait and see the film as far as that goes.
Probably a million things over the last couple of years that you never anticipated yourself being part of, but being part of the guy who handed the ball to Monte as he ties an NCAA record. What does that mean to you and did it mean to this team to see him get that record, at least tie it today? Right,
it's huge. He's a great kid. Everybody really wanted that for him. It's disappointing that we weren't able to allow him to break the record instead of just tie it. I'm sure he will take care of that. But everybody was super excited for him.
There's one more frustrating things about this game, the way that you guys got into their territory a number of times, didn't finish drives, didn't get points.
Definitely. There was a lot of plays that we left on the field, and you can't expect to beat good teams when doing that. So that's something we definitely have to improve on.
You're still going to the championship game in Indianapolis.
Exactly.
Right now, is that much solace, given the way all the guys put into this game today?
It's extremely disappointing, but like we said, we can still accomplish all the goals that we wanted to early on. We've already punched the ticket to Indy, and we want to get back to the Rose Bowl. So I think we kind of rally the troops and make the most of it. But coming into it, that was kind of what Coach B said was you take a lot of pride in even though it doesn't necessarily matter, but it's kind of going one-on-one in the backyard and see who comes out on top, and so it's disappointing. Exactly, and with them being undefeated and having them here in Camp Randall, it was an awesome opportunity for us. We just didn't make the most of it.
They're basically been able to say the entire offseason, no matter what you guys do that well, we were the best team. You let that matter to you?
Not necessarily. We took care of our business and didn't get ourselves in trouble to where we could go play in the game. So. We'll make the most of that, and the talk doesn't really bother me.
You talked about personally regrouping after that sack on the final drive in regulation, and just really kind of maybe feeling in the groove like you haven't felt before here.
Yeah, so I took some sacks today that I can't take that definitely got us in trouble. One of them being on the 2-minute drive, and if we wouldn't have scored, that would have been huge. The clock's ticking, we didn't have timeouts, so I can't do that, but I think just how the guys reacted, everybody stayed calm, trusted it. That's exactly how we practice it every week. So I think they stayed calm, trusted the plan, and it worked for us.
Curt, you talked about the need to rally the troops? I mean, based on what you saw in that locker room after this game, a very emotional environment, I'm sure how much of that rallying is going to have to happen leading into next week?
I think it will. We've got a great group of guys here. Obviously, everybody's disappointed right now. We wanted this one really badly. I think they kind of take the night, take tomorrow, watch the film, and then we've always done a pretty good job of putting it behind us, and then just approaching the next week and doing what we need to do.
I mean, you're here for the 2008 team, and I mean, there's always going to be comparisons to the team there. You have a couple heartbreaking losses to Michigan, then you lose to Ohio State here, that night game. Is there any concern that the way that that kind of emotional loss is getting up on you and you just lose it mentally?
I don't think so. I'm sure there will be some comparisons made, but I think everybody is pretty mentally tough, and I think the coaches do a great job of making sure everybody moves forward and puts yesterday behind us, and I think that's exactly what we'll do.
What was the message in the huddle after you guys got down 14-0 before you guys were able to mount the drive?
Yeah, so we knew we were moving the ball. We just didn't capitalize on some of the shots that we had. We knew we were going to have it, and our defense has carried us all season long, so we knew they were going to come through, and we just had to kind of keep grinding.